Welcome back to this platform. This platform is for studying. So please, God bless you as you listen to it. It's all about lessons, Italian lessons. Now we are now in chapter 10, which is called Segnaletica Orizzontale. Chapter 10. Chapter 10. Now we have what we call chapter 10. We have what we call Segnaletica Orizzontale, segnal di ostacoli. Now we have what we call strisce lungo in centro della carreggiata. That is the topic we are taking now. When you look at this one, you find out that this is what we call, this line passes the road. Alright? It passes the road. That's why they say strisce lungo il centro della carreggiata. Le strisce lungo il centro della carreggiata sono di colore bianco e possono essere continue, singole o doppie o discontinue. Another word for discontinue is called tratteggiate. Tratteggiate. Discontinue, another word for it is tratteggiate. Le strisce continue non possono essere oltrepassate, ma non vietano il sorpasso se la manovra può essere effettuata senza oltrepassarle. Le strisce discontinue possono essere superate sempre che siano rispettate tutte le altre norme di circolazione. Now, it's a very simple statement. Now, the line you are seeing now is a color of white. It can be discontinued and it can be continued. So by the time we are going down, we understand it more. This one is just like attraversamento pedonale, where people normally use leg to pass, especially the major road. The diagram is just like that. So let's start. This is the main part we are going to. And I told you another word for discontinue. Another word statement for discontinue is what we call tratteggiata. Tratteggiata. Sometimes you will not see discontinue, you see tratteggiata. Yes. Now this one is called striscia bianca discontinua tratteggiata. You see the middle of this one. The middle of this diagram, you are seeing discontinue. The middle can also be continued, but now we are seeing discontinue first. Another word for discontinue is called tratteggiata. Alright, and let's get started. This one now, you can overtake. Your tire can cross the discontinue at the middle. There's no problem. You can overtake. You can overtake in this one. La striscia bianco discontinua tratteggiata divide la carreggiata in due così può essere oltrepassata se vengono rispettate tutte le altre norme di circolazione. È però vietato marciarvi a cavallo, cioè di sopra. You can just put your tire there and your tire and just be passing that place. That one is vietato. But you can use your tire to cross it when you want to overtake. Overtake is called sorpasso. Sorpasso. Nella strada a doppio senso. Doppio senso means you see the first layer at the right hand side before you see that linear discontinue, that line when in the middle. The first lay is one cosia, the second lay is another cosia. So the two cosia making equal to cosie plurally. Now this first lay can be the vehicle going straight. The other second lay at the left can be the vehicle coming back. So if one vehicle is going, one vehicle is coming, is called, one is going, one is coming, is called doppio senso. But if in the condition that in these two lay now, the two lay vehicles that are passing here is only allowed to go one side, it's called senso unico. Senso unico. Now, nella strada a doppio senso di circolazione divide il senso di marcia a consente il sorpasso, occupando momentaneamente l'opposta, così anche con tutti i veicoli. Consente is allowed for you to overtake. Now go to the down. You have what we call la svolta a sinistra, spostandosi verso il centro. Verso il centro. Verso il centro. I'm coming so that you will see it well. Verso il centro della carreggiata, ma rimanendo nella corsia di destra. Now, even when you overtake, you will come back to your normal corsia. After you overtake the person in your front, you will come back to the right corsia. Now, invasione di marcia e condizioni di sicurezza è occupando l'altra corsia. If you want to reverse, you also occupy the second corsia. If vehicle is not coming, you need to occupy the second corsia. You know you want to reverse now. You cannot reverse in only one lane. You will not enter the second lane and reverse. So that's what they are talking here. That is what they are saying here. So let's continue. We have nella strada a senso unico, which is one way. A senso unico, which is one way, divide la carreggiata in due corsie. Corsia di marcia normale a destra e corsia di sorpasso a sinistra. Consente il sorpasso anche in curva e in vicinanza o in corrispondenza i dossi. I have explained these things before. Yes. I have explained these things before. Since it is senso unico means all vehicles are going one way. It's forbidden for vehicles to be coming from that road. Now, you can overtake even in curva. Normally, you know that you cannot overtake in curva. You cannot overtake where there is hill. You cannot overtake where the road is bad. But because all the vehicles are going one way, it's senso unico, you can overtake even in curva, you can overtake even in a dorso, you can overtake everywhere. But in sicurezza, you can overtake in sicurezza. All you need to know difference between senso unico and doppio senso. Doppio senso means one vehicle can be going, another one will be coming in the same carreggiata. But senso unico means no vehicle can be coming. If they are going, they are going. There's another one. If they are coming, they are coming. No vehicle is allowed to do what we call how will I call it? How will I put this language now? To contact each other. One will be coming, one will be going. No. Senso unico, no. Senso unico, all the vehicles they are one way. It's forbidden to come to meet another vehicle face to face. So that's the best I can break it down for you. So you can overtake even in curva, you can overtake even in curva. You cannot do inversione. You cannot reverse because you cannot reverse and turn back because that road is forbidden. It's only one way. La marcia per fila parallele è ammessa solo in particolari condizioni in causa di traffico intenso. The only way you will meet vehicle will line up. It is when there is traffic. Because this road, since it's only to go, you don't have obstruction, you don't have delay, you don't have problem, you don't have confusion. Because no vehicle is coming, it's everybody are going one way. So for you to see that you have what we call file parallele, that means there is an intensive traffic. Intensive traffic means strong traffic. There, maybe somebody car have accident and you cannot maneuver to pass, so you need to wait, or you are passing one small road, one small side. So all the vehicles are supposed to be moving, cannot pass. So you're going to reduce your movement. No difference between doppio senso and senso unico. So this one is called striscia bianca discontinua tratteggiata. Another word for discontinua is called tratteggiata. Okay. Let's go to the next point. We have striscia bianca continua. This one is the opposite of discontinue. The opposite of discontinue, yes. Now this one is continue. In this one, you can't use your tire to cross this middle line. No. You cannot cross this middle line. You can't cross this middle line. No, you are not allowed to cross this middle line. Even though you want to overtake, your tire must not cross this middle line continue. No. It must not cross it. So it's forbidden for you to cross this line. It's forbidden for you to overtake in curva, in dosso, in and you can't do inversione. No, you can't do inversione. You can't reverse because it's forbidden. It's forbidden. Divide la carreggiata e così non può essere oltrepassata. È vietato marciavi a cavallo, cioè di sopra. You can't use your tire to match the middle line. E fare inversione di marcia is forbidden. You can't do inversione. Ma consente sorpasso senza super. Okay, as I was saying, this on this way, on this road, you can't. Even though you want to overtake, don't pass the middle line. This middle line, your tire should not cross it. If you cross it, you overtake wrong. So it's forbidden for you to overtake and cross the line. It's forbidden for you to overtake in curva, in dosso. In fact, this one is the opposite of linear discontinue. In one of discontinue, you can overtake. But this one, you cannot overtake because you will cross the line, the middle line. Now let's go. So la strada a doppio senso divide il senso di marcia. Don't be confused. If you hear the word they said divide. This one was the quiz one of our sisters went to go and throw away in exam. That's part she passed. They asked her. The question was that sulla strada a doppio senso divide il senso di marcia posto particolarmente nel tratto di salita di un dosso. Isso è falso, è vero. Nelle curve o poi trovarsi in prossimità di attraversamenti pedonali o ciclabili. This is where you can see this kind of line discontinue. Number one, you can see this line when you are climbing here. Because when you are climbing here, you can overtake. But when you are coming down from here, you can overtake. That is why when you are climbing, you will see linear continue. When you are coming down, you will see linear discontinue. Pay attention to all these things. Even though you don't have a car, you drive bicycle, look at it, pay attention. In curva, you will not see discontinue. In curva, you will see continue. The only way you can see discontinue is when that road is senso unico, that all the vehicles are going one way. That's what they are telling me. Are you here? So this one is the opposite of continue. This one is the opposite of discontinue. Discontinue allows you to overtake even when you cross the line. because it is discontinuous. Discontinuous does not allow you to overtake if you cross the line, because you should not cross the line. That is their statement. Does this one divide the quotient carreggiata is C? Does discontinue this also divide the quotient C? The carreggiata C. The linear continue, you will see it when you have attraversamento pedonale where leg normally cross the major road. You will see linear continue there before that place. So this is how it functions. Let's go to the next point. We have what we call doppio striscia continua. Doppia striscia continua. This one is just like the same thing. You are not allowed to reverse inversione, no. Can you overtake? Yes, but you must not cross the two line at the middle. Your tire should not touch it. What can you overtake? Bicycle. Maybe when somebody is driving bicycle, or ciclomotore, or machine, or motor. But vehicle, there's no way you can overtake vehicle here without you crossing the line. So it's forbidden. This is what they're trying to tell me. Are you here? So this one is the same thing like linear continue. Don't be confused. Don't let Italian language confuse you. Non puoi mai essere oltrepassata. Mai, never should you. Don't even try to cross the line. This one is danger, because it is two line at the middle continue. So it's not advisable at all. If you know the one of continue, you can answer this one. So when you see this one, know that this one is the same thing like continue. The next point, striscia longitudinale, continua e discontinua. Now they have brought discontinua and continua together. Some of you will be confused. Most of you that is doing your quiz frequently, some of you have failed this one before. This is linear continue. This we have linear continue and linear discontinue. Now always know, after that car is at your right hand side. This one is two things involved: continue and discontinue at the left hand side, and continue at the right hand side. Like this now. Are you seeing this black vehicle? This black vehicle that is here cannot cross this line and overtake. You cannot. This one cannot cross this. The vehicle here cannot cross the lines and overtake. All right. It's forbidden. It's forbidden. But the question is now, if this vehicle is in the right hand side, how will I call it? Not right, because where the vehicle is now is right hand side. If the vehicle now is in left, coming, this one now is going, maybe it's coming. Can you overtake? Yes. As far the line that is close to you in your left hand side, if it is two lines that is available there, if one is continue, one is discontinue, the one that is in your left hand side, if it is discontinue, you can overtake and cross the line. But if it is linear continue, you cannot cross that line and overtake. I want to make this place to be very clear. So that everybody can understand it. If you have this condition like this, two, one is discontinue, one is continue. The one that is in your own left hand side, look at it. If it is discontinue, that means you can overtake vehicles across the line and come back to your lane. But if it is continua, if it is striscia continua, you don't try it to cross that lane, the line, and overtake. Remain. You can overtake without touching the line. But if you know that you cannot overtake it because the road is not too wide, remain like that till you pass this place. Yes. And you can see this. in hill, climbing hill, salita, dorso, prima di curva, prima di incrocio, before junction, prima di un passaggio a livello. This is where you can see it. This is where you can see it. Si trova su strada a doppio senso di circolazione, la striscia continua della parte dei veicoli indica che esso non ha ancora superato il pericolo. Si trova nel tratto di salito di un dorso, prima di una curva, prima di un incrocio, prima di un passaggio a livello e quindi non può essere superata per effettuare inversione di marcia e la svolta a sinistra, mentre il sorpasso è consentito solamente se non si oltrepassa la linea continua centrale. If you cannot cross the linear continue, if your tire will not get there, you can overtake. But anything that will make your tire, you that is going now with this car, you are not allowed to cross over to the other lane because your left hand side is linear continue. I hope people get this one clear. If you don't get it clear, what you will do, replay the videos again. Go and replay it again and again. Okay, now look at it. This one now, the thing have changed now. Now you now have linear continue. Let's go. This one is like the opposite, like the first one. Look at the first one again very well. The line that is close to the vehicle is continue. Now, what we want to discuss now is this one. The one that is close to the vehicle now in the left hand side is what? Discontinue. This one is the opposite of that first one. This one, you can overtake vehicle, even cross the line. Because why? Linear discontinue is in your left hand side, very close to you. So this one, you are allowed to overtake, even you are allowed to overtake, you are allowed to do inversione. You can reverse. Yes. Viene impiegata su strada a doppio senso di circolazione. La linea discontinua della parte dei veicoli significa che esso ha già superato il pericolo. Show that you have already passed pericolo. That is why you cross the line. That first one tell you that you cannot because you are not through with the pericolo on the way. But this one is telling you that you are through with the pericolo. Si trova sul tratto di Cesar when coming down from here. Dopo curva, when you have passed curva. Dopo incrocio, when you have passed junction. Dopo un passaggio a livello. After you have passed passaggio a livello. 3 lines. E quindi poi effettuare inversione di marcia. I have explained it before. Yes, I have explained it before. You can do inversione. Alright? You can surpassare, even enter the next lane. Because of this condition that the linear close to you, your left hand side, it is discontinuous. If you don't understand, replay these videos again. Our next point. Strada a doppio senso con 4 corsie. This is called 4 corsie. Corsie, plurale. 4 corsie. È composto da una carreggiata a 4 corsie. Una carreggiata. La circolazione si svolge a doppio senso. La corsia laterale di norma servono per la marcia normale. Now, the corsie laterale, the one at your right hand side and the one at the other end of the other side, it is the corsie of normal movement. It's not for sorpasso. Mentre quello centrali, the middle one, per il sorpasso. Se il traffico è intenso, molti veicoli si può viaggiare per file parallele. If there is a traffic, you can now line up in the back of other vehicles and be going. At the back of other vehicles and be going. But at Remeti, if no, the one at the right hand side, lateral end, is used for normal movement, while the one at the middle, eternal, is used for sorpasso. Now, look at the two lines at the middle. Look at the two lines very well. You are not allowed to cross that line. No. You can't cross that line. You are not allowed. So the same thing that happened in the first one that we have been discussing about, whereby you see that two continuous line, now you cannot cross it. Also in this place, the middle two line, you cannot cross it. Yes, you cannot do inversione. You cannot do inversione. You cannot reverse your car there. So ripetate inversione di marcia, la retromarcia, you cannot do retromarcia o svolta a sinistra. Le doppie strisce continue, come quello semplice, non possono essere oltrepassate, mentre il sorpasso è consentito anche in curva o su dossi. You are not allowed to use your tire to cross that two middle continuous line. No. You are not allowed, brothers. You are not allowed, sisters. No. Can you overtake? Yes. But overtake in these two, this discontinuous aspect. That two continue, no. Go to the next point. The next point is almost like the same thing. Okay, this one says strada a doppio senso con 6 carreggiate. I 6 così, 6. Count your così. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 here, making equal to what? 6. This one also, the two middle line, you are not allowed to cross it with the tire, no. È composta da una carreggiata e 6 così. La circolazione si svolge a doppio senso e per ogni senso di marcia sono disponibili 3 così. That 3 is one side. Quello di destra è di normal. The first one you are seeing at your right hand side is a normal movement. Destinata a marcia normale. Quello di centro è di sinistra a sorpasso. The one at the middle, the one at the last one in these three lay. The first one you will meet there is normal movement. Second one is sorpasso. The third one is also sorpasso. I will explain. In autostrada, you can find this in autostrada, which is one of the biggest roads we have, according to license. Yes, according to license. Now, this first one, if you are driving autostrada, you know that you cannot run fast, like 130. You are running 100. Be in this first lane. Other vehicle, when they are coming, when they meet you, they will overtake you with the second one. And maybe as that one is overtaking, another vehicle that is running 150 will now pass the third line and overtake. This is how it functions. That's why it is not common to see accident in autostrada, because the road is wide. All the vehicles have where they will pass, and they obey the rules and regulations. Okay. Most of you did not understand why we are saying sei così and one carreggiata. Look at this one very well. If you did not see something green in line like this, it is not counted. You cannot count carreggiata. You call them così. But since you have something green, you have what we call sparting traffico. Sparting traffico is what divides the road. Sometimes you see pole at the middle of the road. You will see block at the middle of the road. That one is called sparting traffico. So this one we are seeing here like this, you don't have sparting traffico here. Yes. This one you are seeing sparting traffico here. You are seeing sparting traffico here because you are seeing green. So when you see green like this, how can you count carreggiata? Look at the first two lanes. 1, 2. You now see green. That is one carreggiata. Look at the other lane. 1, 2, 3, 4. You now see green. That is 2 carreggiata. Then you now see the last two lay at your left hand side there. 1, 2. That is another carreggiata. So all the carreggiata here now is how many? 3 carreggiate. One carreggiata is ta, singolare. If it is more than one, it's te, carreggiate. Now this one is now all the cossier. Cossier is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 cossier. 3 carreggiate. How do you count carreggiate? They show you the green part now, which is called spati traffico, that divide the road. It might be block. Let me call it block there. Your first two lay. Uno cossier, due cossier. Cossier. Una cossier, due cossier. 1 carreggiate. The other one from that green, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cossier, 1 carreggiata. Plus that first carreggiata making 2 carreggiate. Then the last two lay at the left hand side, 1, 2, which is 2 cossier, 1 carreggiata. 1 carreggiata plus 2 carreggiate making 3 carreggiate. That's why you saw strada at 3 carreggiate, 8 cossier. Don't be confused. If you don't understand, replay it.
Hello, sir. Please, I just wanted to put more light on this carreggiata because I don't normally fail to understand this very particular carreggiata, sir.
Okay. Now,
Thank you.
spati traffico is what divide express. If you are driving or somebody is carrying you in the car, going to work, autostrada is a very big road. So you will see where they use block to demarcate the road. It might be Strada Principale, which is next to autostrada. And the color that you used to know them is autostrada is verde, green, while Strada Principale is blue. So now you will see if it's coming out in quiz, you're going to come out with this picture. You see the picture like this? Your first two lay at your right hand side. Turn your phone. Turn your phone is standing like this. It's standing as if you are making a video call. Turn your phone. Turn the video side to your left hand side. Everybody, turn the video side to your left hand side. Are you seeing it now? So, your first two lay before that green wall. Your first two lay before that green wall is 1 carreggiata. How do you know carreggiata? Because of this wall. How do you know carreggiata? 2 cossier make 1 carreggiata. Now it will become more easy for you with this wall. So pay attention to the wall in this particular topic. You see that green wall? These 2 lay before the green wall, it is 1 carreggiata. Then the 4 lay at the middle, it is another carreggiata. Then the last 2 lay at the left hand side is what? Another carreggiata. One carreggiata plus 1 carreggiata plus 1 carreggiata give you 3 carreggiate. So now if you are traveling, there is no way you can hit the one and go to the middle. You can't. That one, sorry, you don't need advice in that one. You don't need advice. So if you want to overtake, your first 2 lay at your right hand side, you can pass left and overtake. Because after that left, the next thing you see, it is wall. Now wall you go see, fence. Can you pass fence? No. Your overtake is always left. The only way you can overtake in right hand side, which I have explained to these people before. The only way you can overtake from right hand side, it is when the person that you are following in your front, the person is in the front, it traffic gate that is going to left, and he already turned his head to left, so you cannot pass right and pass. Altrimenti, sorpasso a destra molto falso. That's the only condition you can overtake at the right hand side. So this, what you need to know here, it is how many carreggiata, how to calculate carreggiata and how to calculate cossier. Cossier is your lay. This lay is 8 lay. This carreggiata is 3 carreggiata. I have tell you people how to calculate carreggiata. Did
Okay,
you?
sir, please, sir. You mean this blue, this thing is spato traffic road?
Sparta traffic, oh
You
yes.
mean this blue is a spato traffic road?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
The way you understand it. Always take note. You are overtaking from the left hand side. Always take note. You are overtaking from the left hand side. And now, this is the funny part of it. Your two right hand, two lay at your right hand, it is sensor unico. Sensor unico means no vehicle is coming. Vehicles are allowed to go one way. Yes, allowed to go one way. While the one at the middle, the first two lay can go one way, the other two lay can be coming. Because you are the middle, the first two lay, you cannot cross that two continue line at the middle. Your tire should not cross it. It's forbidden. Yes, it's forbidden. It's forbidden. Anyway, you see continue line, even though it is two, even though it is one, your tire should not cross it. Even when you want to overtake, you should not cross it. But if it is discontinued, you can cross it. You need to replay all these videos again when you don't understand it. But I believe you should understand it because I'm breaking it down to the lowest point to a layman understanding. For the sake of those that hear Italy, let's read. È composta da tre collegata di cui due in senso unico e una a doppio senso e da 8 così. I've explained it before. Le carreggiate laterali sono di norma a senso unico. 8. The two lay at your right hand and left hand side senso unico. Only one way, they are going one way. Mentre quello centro è di norma di doppio senso con 4 così. Petato le così laterali. Please mute your phone. 7 per la marcia normale è quello interno per il sorpasso. Always sorpasso. The one at the center is always sorpasso. It is forbidden to do what here? To do inversione. In all the cose, you cannot do inversione. No. It's forbidden. Sorpassare, sì, but inversione, no. You can't reverse. Don't forget in autostrada you cannot reverse in that big lane. No. That one, that is control man. They will collect your license from you, suspend it from you. Because you want to cause accident. This is the next one. Consider the emergency. Pay attention to this one very well. The A part is considered the emergency. You don't drive there. If you drive there, they will suspend your license. You're only allowed to stay there because of emergency. Motor failure, somebody is sick, driver is sick. You stay there. You call ambulance. Nobody is allowed to stay there if you don't have emergency. Yes, if you don't have emergency, you call ambulance. If you have emergency, you stop there. If you don't have emergency, you cannot stop there. Yes. La striscia bianca continua che delimita la corsia di emergenza. Corsia A può essere sorpassata solo in caso di necessità, guasto dei veicoli, malessere dei viaggiatori. Molto puoi, you can enter there. Somebody is sick, malissimo, you can enter there. Somebody is inside the car, you park there and call ambulance. Infatti, nella corsia di emergenza possono transitare di norma solo i veicoli di soccorso, il servizio di emergenza. Gli altri veicoli possono sostarvi solo nei casi indicati per un massimo di 3 ore. Pay attention, quiz. People doing quiz, you will see it. How many hours can you stay there? 3 hours. You don't spend maximum 3 hours. The emergency motor can be passing that place. Wow. They can pass there, but you don't have the right to pass there except you yourself have an emergency. Emergency, somebody is sick, vehicle spoil. You can stay there for 3 hours. Okay. La corsia non si può occupare per la manovra di sorpasso. Yet, you cannot pass there to overtake. Che che tra l'altro non si effettua da destra, né in causa di traffico intenso. Even though there is traffic, you are not allowed to pass there. Make the hold up hold everybody. B and C is the lane that you are allowed to pass. This one is called strisce bianche laterali discontinue. Tratteggiate. Another word for discontinue is called what? Tratteggiate. Tratteggiate. Now, you are seeing two discontinue here. One at the middle, one at the artery end. That one there, you use it for Piazzola de Sosta, where you just enter and park and stay there, rest a little. You are feeling sleepy. You are doing this one. You want just to check something, you can park there. The one at the middle, discontinue at the middle, you can overtake. It's normal. Yes, you can overtake. It's normal. That same place, maybe another road is coming from that lane. You will see it like this also. Delimitano di immagine della strada principale e corrispondenza di diramazioni secondarie. Delimitano inoltre le corsie di accelerazione o di decelerazione. Corsia di accelerazione is the one you use to enter autostrada, while the one of decelerazione is the one you use to go out from autostrada. La zona de sosta è di passo carabili. When somebody that is having a house, half gate, is coming out and entering the road, you can also see that line there. You can see it when you are doing zona de sosta, zone of parking. You just enter and park. That's what I'm telling you here. Nothing else. Wow, I love this. This one is very clear. Yesterday, on our last topic I did, chapter 9, I was telling you strisce traversale. Striscia traversale. You see this bold line? You see bold line on the main road. That one is called striscia traversale di arresto. You are not stopping on top of that line. You stop before the line. This is where camera can snap you. If your tire cross the line, it will snap you and you collect multa. You collect multa of 140 and minus 6 points if your license is under 3 years. Your tire should not cross that line. You have to stop before that line. You can see semaphore here. You can see vigile here. È un strisce trasversale di arresto e indica i punti in cui i conducenti devono fermarsi. Devono, you hear the Italian language. Devono, must, stop, per effetto di segnalazione di arresto. Semaforo rosso, vigili in posizione di auto. Segnale di fermarsi e dare la precedenza. This one is fermarsi, dare la precedenza. Stop. You will stop. Whether vehicle is coming, is not coming, no. You will stop, look, give right before you pass. Può essere completata con la scritta stop sulla pavimentazione stradale. Sometimes they will write it down on the ground, just like this. Just like this. Are you able to see it? Just like this. Stop. Stop. When you get to that stop, you stop before that big bold line, which is called striscia di arresto. Striscia attraversale di arresto. You stop before it. Guardare, then you pass. Give right to vehicles passing the main road. That straight road. Give right to them to pass. This one is precedenza. Is the opposite of pericolo. Pericolo, this head going down is going up. This is what makes people to fail. This one is precedenza, giving right. Sometimes you see this one in the junction. In the junction whereby you have this one. You see this one there. Most of the junctions you are seeing, before you enter the main road, the main express, you see this one. This one mean, it's not telling you that you must stop. It's telling you, slow down, check very well. If there is means for you to stop, you stop. But if there is no means, if it's not necessary for you to stop, you take off. If it is necessary when vehicles are passing that road, you wait, let them pass. But it's not compulsory for you to stop here. This one is precedenza. If you have not heard anything about my teaching in precedenza, go to my TikTok and play the video. It will help you. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. This one is simbolo di passaggio a livello sulla pavimentazione. Okay. Now, if you see this thing on the ground, know that you are close to passaggio a livello. You are very close to it. Passaggio a livello. What will you do? Slow down. In fact, you will even see luce rosa. Sometimes you see it, you hear it. When you get to this place, know that you are close to passaggio a livello, train line. You know what to do. La segnaletica figura è tragiata sulla corsia di avvicinamento a passaggio a livello, con barriere, senza barriere o con semi barriere. Whether the train road get barriere or when you go cover am, whether you not get to, you must see this thing for ground. Serve avvertire i conducenti che si è vicini a un passaggio a livello e non è un incrocio e indica di prestare attenzione all'eventuale sopraggiungere di treno. Just know that you need to pay attention because so that you not go and hit sopraggiungere, go and meet train. Vieta di spostarsi nella parte sinistra della carreggiata. It's forbidden for you to turn left. Avvicinandosi a passaggio a livello. It's forbidden for you to turn left when you are close to the train line. Because if not, you will cause confusion to the other vehicles. E quanto la linea immediatamente alla nostra sinistra è continua. In fact, that is why they use two lines there at the middle. One is linear discontinue, one is linear continue, one is linear discontinue. Because of that, you can't even go to the left hand side. Now you have what we call corsia di canalizzazione senza frecce direzionale. This one does not tell you the direction where you are going, but you just see it like this. Now let's read together. In assenza di frecce direzionali, tutti e tre le corsie consentono di proseguire diritto. In the absence of no arrow, all the three lanes can go straight. La corsia di sinistra consente anche di svoltare a sinistra. Now, the corsia where you find that vehicle at the left hand side, can go left. La corsia di destra consente anche di svoltare a destra. The one at the right hand side can also turn to the right hand. La corsia di centrale consente solo di proseguire diritto. The one at the middle can only go straight. So how will you mark it now? You can mark it because you did not see arrow. So the one you see arrow, We are going to see it in our next class. This one. You follow the arrow. But this one does not have arrow. Senza frecce. All the three leg can go straight. Fine. But the left leg can take left to the next direction, no problem. The right leg can take right to the next direction, no problem. But the middle leg cannot take right or left. It can only go straight. It's very clear. And also, in case you are coming, you see the three leg. You see the place where you have discontinuous line before continuous line. That place of discontinuous line, you can change your course there. If you want to cut your car to right hand, say you want to go right now in this junction, you cannot stay where this blue vehicle is, because this blue vehicle, it can only go two ways. Either you go straight or you go left. So what will you do in this place where you have discontinuous? You cannot turn from here according to your first lane. After you pass this discontinue, you already enter this linear continue. You cannot turn again and come to the first lane. No, you cannot cross it again. You remain there. So this discontinuous line here in this three lane, in this junction, is the part whereby you can select your direction. Cambiare. If you don't understand it, play it. This one is frecce bianche direzionale. This one you follow the arrow. Obey the arrow. This one does not have much work. Obey the arrow. It is written on the ground. Yes. Pavimentazione is called that ground. That road. Ground. The first lane at your right hand side is going straight and going right. If you are going straight and going right, you obey it. If you are only going straight, you can follow the middle. If you are going left alone, you only follow the left, the last lane at the left hand, where you are seeing the arrow. So the arrow give you direction. So any question they ask you, look for this meaning of this arrow, where they are going to. You answer it. Simple. The place whereby you choose the course you want to go is discontinue. Like this one. Like this one. Where that blue car is. You can choose the place. It's called preselezione. You can choose the place you want to go. But after that part, you have entered linear continue. Like here now, you can't again. You can't choose again because you have crossed the line of discontinue. So you cannot choose again. You remain where you are. This one is the same thing. Where A is now, it is linear discontinue. You can decide to select where you are going to. If you are going to right, come to the first lane here. You can select. But after that A, the next where you see discontinue, after that discontinue, you now see continue. You are not allowed to cross that line again. Remain in the lane you are and begin to go. Now look at the arrow. Arrow said you are going left. So you follow that A. B said you are going left and you are going straight. If you are going left and straight, you can still follow that B. C now said you are going straight or you go destra. So that is just all. So you look at the arrow and use it to answer anything they ask you. Have an idea of this language, you are good to go. Wow. Consiglia di canalizzazione con frecce direzionali su strada a senso unico. Strada a senso unico. Just as this road is wide now, no vehicle can enter the road where you see the arrow. It's only a vehicle that is coming, that can pass, that is coming from that arrow. No vehicle can enter the arrow. So arrow said you are going to left. Go left. If you are in that lane, go left. If you don't want to go left, leave that A in the linear where you see the middle line whereby they are still discontinue. But if you are part of this discontinue, you cannot cross again. You remain where you are and pass there. B said you are going left and you are going right. You can go left, you can go right. C now said you cannot go more than one. Only right. You are going only right. You can't go left, you can't go straight. That's what B said here. This one is very clear. It is senso unico. No vehicle can enter where this arrow is. Vehicle coming from the other junction, you can't enter this lane. No. Wow. If you have followed me in my chapter 1, all these things is revision. Yes, I call it revision. I call it revision. All this is the conclusion of what I'll be explaining since. Yes, it's the conclusion of what I'll be explaining. Strisce di guida. The line of driving. All we have been explaining ever since now is here. Attraversamento pedonale, strisce di arresto, linea continuo, linea discontinue, everything is here. Le strisce di guida sulle intersezioni, incrocio, the junction, where you are seeing the junction here, sono strisce discontinue. Tratteggiate scuba di colore bianco e servono per effettuare correttamente la svolta a sinistra, evitando di entrare contromano. It's telling you, this place is telling you how you can enter correctly. Are you going left? How you can enter correctly? Are you still following me? Okay. Where you can enter the road correctly. To avoid control mano. Control mano mean going. How will I do control mano now? Control mano. Going the wrong way. Okay. It's as if you are coming now, it's so unico, and you know that road you cannot reverse, you cannot turn back. You now turn back. Control mano. This is what this science is helping you to know. Nello svuotare a sinistra. Finish this one. Nella svolta a sinistra bisogna lasciare a destra di centro dell'incrocio. If you are going destra, don't go to the middle. Kukuma, just leave that middle and enter your destra. Go where you are going to. If you go to the middle, you are going to cause confusion to the other vehicles. Centro così, ok. E a sinistra le strisce tratteggiate così come nello svuotare a destra, dobbiamo essere lasciati a sinistra. If you are turning to left, you leave destra. If you are turning to right, you leave sinistra. Because if you turn your car to right hand now, to right hand, you are leaving that sinistra. You are not going to sinistra. That's what you are saying here. Le linee essendo discontinue possono essere valicate da chi prosegue diritto. Yes, this line you are seeing at the middle now, this small line you are seeing at the junction of this place, is available for people that is going straight. Yes, that is going straight. Rientrano in questa carregata anche le strisce tratteggiate usate per guidare il traffico prioritario nell'attraversamento di un incrocio. Sì. Yes, that's the part I just explained now. So in conclusion of this particular diagram is a strisce that show you your driving schemes. If you are going right, lasciamo la sinistra. If you are going left, lasciamo la destra. You look at it very well. Show you the signs where you can pass, not to cause confusion at the middle. So we'll be stopping here for today. Okay, welcome back. This is the continuation of the topic which we are doing, which is under Segnaletica Orizzontale. So we are now in this topic now. Completamenti e presenza delle strisce di guida. Look at this one very well. Let me explain clearly to you. Look at it very well. Now, What did you see here? A, B, C. This vehicle, yellow, black, and red. The A, which is the A, is going straight. Yeah, it's going straight. That A you are seeing there can come to the left. B can go to right and also go to left. C can go to right and also go straight. A can go straight and A can go to left. Why? Because only one condition. Because the linear, this line in the middle is linear discontinue. They can cross it to go wherever they wish to go. Let's read it together. Le strisce di guida, essendo costituite da linee bianche tratteggiate, possono essere valicate dai veicoli. Pertanto, i veicoli A puoi proseguire diritto, è vero, o a sinistra, è vero. Il veicolo B puoi svuotare a destra, è vero, o a sinistra. Il veicolo C puoi proseguire diritto o a destra. Truth. That A can go straight, can go left. C can go straight, it can go right. B can go left and it can go right. That is it. In this particular one, you should know. How will you know it? Because the linear is discontinuous. Check this one out. Isola de traffico. This one, A cannot come left. B cannot come left. C cannot go straight. Why? Because the line in the middle is linear continue. It's not a discontinuous line, it's linear continue. So because of it is continuous, you cannot cross it. Now, l'isola del traffico è una parte della strada evidenziata con strisce bianche oblique, vietata a transito alla sosta dei veicoli. Pertanto, i veicoli A deve andare diritto. You must go straight. Yellow car, go straight. Veicolo C deve svuotare a destra. C, black car. You can't go straight. Come right. Veicolo C deve svuotare a destra. Veicolo B deve svuotare a destra. B, which is the red car, will go right. While veicolo C deve andare a destra, the black car will also go right. They can't cross the line because the line is not discontinuous. The line is linear continue. Nessun veicolo può svuotare a sinistra. Yet, no one in the vehicle can turn left because of that condition. Alright. No any of them can turn left. Let's go. This is attraversamento pedonale. This attraversamento pedonale, you must give right to the people passing as they are crossing the road. You don't jump. If you jump somebody here that you did not respect the rules, if I'm not mistaken, it's like minus 10 points. Minus 10, minus 8. They will minus it. 10 points. And if they will suspend your license from you. They will suspend it from you. La segnaletica e figura indica un attraversamento pedonale che può trovarsi sia sulle strade urbane, anche nei piccoli centri abitati. You can see it in urbane, you can see it inside city, inside small city. That's what they are saying there. Che sulla strada urbane secondarie può essere completata con apposito segnale verticale. Con apposito segnale verticale, ok, e per migliorare la visibilità può essere preceduta sulla destra da una striscia gialla a zigzag. una spiritual jala at Ziza. This is what they are explaining to us. That for you to see it well, you will see Ziza yellow line. That is what they explain here now. They say sulla quale è vietato la sosta. You cannot park here. It's forbidden to park there. Right? So when you see this thing like this, know that it's attraversamento pedonale where people normally use leg to cross the road. And if you are seeing this signboard, it's simply telling you that there is attraversamento pedonale there. This sign is indicating that people can cross with leg in few minutes time, a few distance time. That's what they're trying to tell you here. Now, obbliga i conducente a fermarsi. Ieri is under must that you should stop per dare la precedenza ai pedoni che si aggingono a attraversare. Now, it's under must. You must stop if you see somebody crossing in that particular space. In fact, a piece of advice I want to give you. If you're driving, somebody just enter the road anyhow, please stop. Let the person pass. Don't go and kill people. This one that they are telling you here now, you saw the sign. If you see the sign, know that there is a road people are crossing. There is probably there may be people passing, crossing the main road. What you do, you see the sign, you slow down. If there's nobody passing, you pass. But if somebody crossing, you stop. On that must, you must stop. It's not for it's not for ciclisti. It's not for passo carabile. It's not for bicycle. It's not for machine to cross there. This is strisce di delimitazione di fermata. This one is a very simple something. At the same time, a little bit difficult. You see this, you see bus. This bus that is here. If you are not driving bus, you are not allowed to park here. You are not allowed to sostare. There is difference between fermata. There is difference between fermata and there is difference between sostare. Yes, there's difference between fermata, there's difference between sostare. Fermata, you stop, people enter, you move. La sosta, you park, you off the car, you go. Leave that place, leave your car there. In this kind of place, you cannot park and leave your car, but you can stop because it's empty. Bus is not there. You can stop, drop a passenger, or you carry somebody, you take off again. You fermata, but you cannot park. Here is for bus. That's why you are seeing the yellow line. Here is for bus. Now, how can you park? You can park 15 meters before this place and 15 meters dopo after this place. La segnaletica in figura indica con striscia gialle una zona per la fermata dei veicoli e servizio pubblico di linea. Servizio pubblico, those public vehicle, bus, autobus, filobus. Excuse me. Filobus autoslodati serve nella parte costrice a zigzag per facilitare la manovra di accostamento e per ripartire. This place is meant for them to park and to ripartire, come on, to move again. They stop, carry passenger, they do one or two things, they take off again. Consente a tutti i veicoli il transito e la fermata. You can pass there, you can stop, but sull'area delimitata ma vieta la sosta anche nella parte con striscia a zigzag. You cannot park there, even in the part of zigzag, that zigzag part. You cannot park your car there, so you cannot sostare there. But you can stop. That is fermata. Fermata means you stop. You are seeing the car. The car is not off. You are seeing inside. For some minutes you take off because maybe you want to carry somebody. La sosta. is when you stop, you park, you stop, you come down, and your you off your car. That is la sosta. So you cannot park here. You must not park here. If not, they will minus point from you. If you park here, they will minus point from you. You cannot escape it. Yes, you cannot escape it. They will minus point from you. Let's go straight. This is what we call Segnaletica Eneri. So when you see this one, better pay attention. Sono posti lungo il bordo at the side of the road. When you hear bordo, it's at the side of something. La parte verticale, the marciapiedi, close to marciapiedi, where leg normally pass, where there is main road, then it's a little bit high than the road, than the major road. È indicano tratti di strada lungo quelli la sosta e il parcheggio sono vietati a tutti i veicoli. E invece consentita la fermata. When you see this sign, don't park, is forbidden for all the vehicle to park there. To sostare. If I'm talking about parking, I'm talking about sostare. You don't park, you don't sostare here. You don't stop off your car, leave this. No. But you can fermata. You can fermare here. Alright. Can people walking with leg pass? Vero. But as a vehicle, you cannot park here. It's forbidden. This is iscrizioni e simboli sulla pavimentazione stradale. This one, if you see this stop, whether something is pushing you, you must stop here. Look at this sign. Stop. They say stop. They're not telling you to rallentare. You stop. You slow down and you stop. You look very well. Where can you find this stop? You can find this stop whereby you have scarcity of visibility. You can't see far. You can't see far. You may go to the junction that is having cover. So this road now made this road that is curved. So what happened? You cannot see the road very well coming from right and left. So what you do, you get there, you stop, you look, watch very well, then you pass. If vehicle is coming, let the vehicle pass because you have to stop. You don't have precedenza. You have to stop. You have to dare la precedenza. You have to give la precedenza. That's why it is called fermarsi e dare la precedenza. Let's read. Sono scritte regolamentari che si possono trovare sulla pavimentazione stradale. You can see it like this stop. Can be written down. Yes. I told you last time that pavimentazione is the ground, the main road that you are driving. Let's go back. Bus di colore giallo nella zona destinata alla fermata degli autobus in servizio pubblico di linea. Taxi di colore giallo. Where taxi normally stop, you see giallo there. Bus, where they normally stop at the fermata, is also giallo. Per indicare zona riservata alla sosta del taxi in servizio. Taxi in servizio in giallo, colore, on the ground. Stop è completamento del relativo segnale verticale di fermarsi e dare la precedenza. Anyway, you see stop, fermarsi, dare la precedenza. PL con croce di Sant'Andrea. This one is all about train. When you see this PL on the ground, this is it. Let me show you. This one. Know that you are close to passaggio a livello di qualsiasi tipo. Any kind of passaggio a livello. We have one con barriere, we have one semi-barriere, we have one senza barriere. If you see this PL with X Santa Vittoria, come Sant'Andrea, know that you are close to train line, where the road cross the trainway. Right? Il nome di una località è completamento della freccia direzionale. So this is it. So when you're close to this place, you pay attention. If train is coming, you will stop. This one is area di parcheggio riservata a persone invalide. Persone invalide are the people that is having physical conditions. You understand? Physical condition that they cannot walk, would they have one eye, one hand, and those kind of things. È individuata delle strisce di delimitazione gialle e figura. L'area con le strisce diagonali deve essere lasciata libera per consentire l'entrata e l'uscita dei veicoli delle persone invalide. Esempio su carrozzera, carrozzella. Now, somebody that is having issues, physical condition, cannot walk, maybe is holding something to walk, just physical condition that have damage in part of his body. We call them special people. These people, this is the place they park. They have the place to enter and the place to go out. You don't park there. If you park there, it's minus 2 points. You minus it on your license and you take motor. We have velocità conciliata. I told you last time the word conciliata is an advice. They're advising you to run the speed within 50 km per orario. L'iscrizione indica la velocità consigliata, non impone limiti a transito dei veicoli. It's not telling you this is the limit. It's only giving you an advice. It's not that must. It's not deve. No, it's not obligatorio. It's not obbligo. Dosso artificiale. Excuse me. Dosso artificiale. This dosso is an artificial dosso. Speed brake. I'll break it down in English. Speed brake. In cities, they put it to reduce the speed of vehicles passing that place. Any driver passing will slow down. È un rallentatore di velocità installato sulla strada. Now, they fix it by themselves to reduce vehicles the speed of vehicles. So when you see this kind of gallop, this kind of dosso, you slow down so that you will not break your what we call sospensione della macchina. The shock is this shock absorber they are calling it, so that you not break it. Ammortizzatore, something like that. Oh yeah, so you will not jump it, you will slow down. It's called dosso artificiale. This one is called rallentatore ottico di velocità. This one, when you see this one, costituito da bande traversali progressive di colore bianco e spessore crescente nel senso di marcia, indica che occorre moderare la velocità. You see this one telling you to rallentare your velocity, reduce it, moderare la velocità, reduce your velocity, your speed. Okay, this is all in this particular chapter. We are through in this chapter, so we are going to chapter 11 of my own personal textbook. Chapter 11, we are going there. So try and repeat it. If you don't understand, repeat it. Have time to repeat it. And if you want to get contact to me, chat me. You can get to me by chatting me. God bless you. May God help you. Make it easy for you. Have a blissful day and a blissful moment.